Hi there. Good afternoon. I'm Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet, and today is Tuesday, the 27th of August. I did a little yarn shopping over the weekend. I know, surprise, surprise. Um, I went into a store called Packatans. It's a craft store, and they're going out of business. Michael's bought them and then apparently sold them to a liquidator. So everything in there is on liquidation. And so my husband said, you should go in there and see what they have in yarn. So I did. I was very disappointed. Their prices are not that great. So I didn't buy anything that wasn't a really great price because I could get it better prices elsewhere, I think. But I did buy for a very cheap price. And I would not have bought these if I didn't get them for $1.20. But I think they're cute. They're fuzzy fur. What do they call it? They're red heart fur. There's not a lot of yardage in them or anything. This one's called Cherry, and this one is Pine. But do you see this snowman on there with the scarf and the earmuffs? And I thought the idea of using this for a scarf had never occurred to me. I don't know why not, but I thought a Christmas scarf, how adorable. I love the idea. That's why I bought them. They're going to be a Christmas scarf for me. Or probably the grandkids will steal it. I don't know. But that's okay. I don't think there's enough for two, so they'll have to share. And with the Christmas theme, I bought 4 of these, 2 red, 2 green, and I will make a little rug. Once I have now enough to make a couple of rugs of different colors, I have to figure out how to do it. I don't know how to do it with the Pompadoodle. It's called Pompadoodle. And my original first thought was, if I make a rug out of these, then maybe I would take the fur and make a lining on it. And I thought, no, that's pretty cheesy. But then I really looked and saw on the scarf, and I'm like, that would be cool. I would like a scarf like that and I think probably one of my grandkids will end up with that. So anyway, I bought these because they were also $1.20. So that, and I bought a red, white, and blue because it was $1. And I'm doing that dishcloth cal. And I bought, which I don't know where I put it right now, but a dishcloth making, how to make dishcloths, different book, pattern book, for I don't know, $2 or something. And I have it hidden someplace. I don't know where I put it. So in the spirit of making dishcloths, because that's what I want to do for Christmas, everybody that I know, I'm just going to have a bunch of dishcloths, sets, set aside, and if I need a quick gift, you're going to get a set. And I don't know, the cal that I was doing was, I think, supposed to be 9 dishcloths. I didn't like all of them, and I got busy on other stuff, and so I'm way behind on them. But I already have a lot of cotton, but I bought Christmas cotton at AC Moore. They were on sale 10 for $1. And then I had that 20% off your total purchase. So I got them for 80 cents each. So I bought 20. Not of this color, but this is the Christmas color called Mistletoe. Bought 2 of those. I don't know what all colors I bought. I just started buying colors and throwing them in the cart. These 2 kind of go together. You know, that berry color is in there. Let's see, wine. And that color is in the love. And so I bought a lot of colors that go together, so I could trim or whatever. Like these 2, soft violet and spring swirl. Let's see, I got this one. I don't know, it's got a color to go with it, I'm pretty sure. Not that one. Well, let's see, these 2 go together. Because that, I think, blue. Yeah, that's the blue in there. Let's put those away. That's the blue inside of there. If it's not exactly that blue, it's close to it, I think. Or do I have another one that it goes to? I don't think so. Oh, wait. Nope, that's purple. So anyway, even if they don't go there close, I could put them together. Yeah, because there's that darker blue in there. The striped one is called Hippie. And the blue one, solid one, is called Blueberry. I don't know. I don't know what this one goes with. Probably have something here anyway that it'll go with. And this one is called Swimming Pool. And then I have this blue, purple, which I really like this one. This one is called Moon Dance. Moon Dance goes with grape. Those are cute together, right? I bought a brown that is called Warm Brown. And this Armadillo Country, I think. And this brighter yellow one that is called Yellow. Hey, that's pretty ingenious. And I got this one that's called Rose Pink, which kind of goes with that other pink, you know, and this pink, let's see, hot pink. All four of these colors, let's see, are in here. So when I was originally picking them out, I'm like, oh, all those colors are in there. So I could I could make washcloths out of this and probably trim them in that. You know, just do one row of single crochet around them or something. That would be kind of cute. And then I got these two colors. Tangerine and Tea Rose. Oh, here's another yellow. To go with those yellows, that bright yellow. This one is called Daisy Ombre. Oh, it's an ombre? Really? Interesting. That would go with that one brighter yellow one, I think, right? Oh, really blew it out there. Yeah, that looks nice. And I have a green. I've made dishcloths with this one already, and I didn't have any more, so I bought this one called Aloe Vera. And then that's all of those that I bought. I know, lots of dishcloths, right? But, you know, I can make dishcloths on my breaks at work if I don't eat, which usually I end up eating, or talking on the phone or whatever. But they're really easy to pack in my lunch bag, and just, at my work, you don't get like a half an hour lunch. You get 20-minute breaks every hour or hour and 20 minutes. You get a 20-minute break. You have to leave your workstation, get into the break room, go to the bathroom, eat, whatever, and be back within 20 minutes. And if you leave your workstation late for some reason, your person that's giving you your break doesn't get there in time, whatever. Sometimes you only get a 15-minute break. But we do get 4 or 5 breaks a day. So if I'm on a 5 break a day break string, then I definitely crochet on my breaks. If I'm on, and it depends on what workstation you're at. Sometimes you can get off really easy. Sometimes it takes a minute. So that comes with the territory of my job. So that's okay. But when I can, I crochet at work, and crocheting dishcloths is really easy and convenient to do at work. So then when I was also at AC Moore, they still had their cotton colors on sale. So I bought another one of these because I just love that. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I don't know if you can even see, like, in the camera, you might not be able to tell. Like, you get this dark, deep burgundy red, and then pale pinks, all the way to where it really is white at the very end. But like it fades really slowly into a white, and it's just so pretty. So I bought that. So those are my acquisitions. Let me get that bag out of the way, and hopefully I can do it without knocking over the camera. Yay. Then I have to show you I have one finished object. Well, I did make a couple of dishcloths when I was at the hospital with my stepdad, I made 1.5. The one that I finished, I gave to the nurse in the ER. She was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Blah 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 blah. So I said, "Oh, here, you want one, here." And she was thrilled to death to get the dishcloth. So that made me feel good. So she got the dishcloth. So you can't see that, but it was just I can show you one that looks just like it. Oh, look, dishcloth looks just like it. But that's not the one I gave away. That was already a finished project. But we are going, it's a holiday weekend, lots going on at the campgrounds this weekend, and I've been wanting to do this, and I bought the yarn, remember? Here is, I made this before work this morning. I started another one on one of my breaks, so the dishcloths are being put aside because we're going to have a water balloon fight at the campground this weekend. And nobody even knows it yet. But we were throwing it around. It's not wet, obviously. But we were throwing it around the lunchroom a little bit. It'll be fun. I'm really excited about it. And it took, 10 minutes or probably 15 minutes. Very easy pattern. I can link it to the end of this video. The tutorial that I was using. It's really pretty simple. It's just a magic circle, 8 double crochet, then 16 double crochet, then just 2 and 1, 2 and 1. How you do that? So you got 8, then the next row is 16 because you're doing 2 in each one. Then the next row is just 1 in each one for another 16. Then you decrease and you decrease 3 times, and then you increase 1 more time. So very simple. It doesn't even take rocket scientists. You don't even have to write down the pattern. Now, this is really fun. This is what I've been working on the most. And I have to tell you, I've never worked with 3 strands of yarn at one time. And at first, it was pretty easy when all the cakes and everything was big. But as they started to get small, things were tangling. The small gold thread was coming off of those tubes that they have it wrapped around, and it was a mess. And it's now taking a lot longer. Now we're all on new second skeins of everything, so the skeins are pretty big. But I've learned you have to really keep them separated, or else they want to, I had big messes, and it was crocheting a lot slower at the end of the skeins because of tangling issues I was having. So I keep the yarn in this bucket, just because it's got a crack in the lid. It can't hold food anymore, but it's really good at holding all of these 3 yarns together and my project at the same time. And so anyway, look at how pretty my shawl is coming out. I don't want to hold, I can't hold it. I can't back up because I'm against the wall yarn. The wall of yarn, but isn't it turning out gorgeous, you guys? I am so thrilled with how it's. I'm gonna just hold it up sideways because I can't hold the bucket. So this is the tail end so far. It is big enough that it does already. I'm like just barely into the second cake on the comfy cotton. And the thread, the gold thread ran out first, but I just started the second cake of comfy cotton. And I'm pretty, and it goes around me. I think I can show you. Because in Crystal's, she did a shawlette and said, she needed 2, or she did just 1 and had leftover yarn for the shawlette. Well, I did 1, and then so I'm going to have plenty. Like, I could probably end it now, but I want it longer. I want it bigger. So I'm very excited. I think it's looking gorgeous. And if I didn't, I just want it to be bigger. I want it to be longer and bigger, because you never know. At the end of September in northern Ohio, we could have, 75 or 80 degrees. Once in a while, you get temperatures like that, or you can have in the 40s. So my dress is sleeveless. It's just like single straps. So I want it to be warm enough to keep me warm in the evening. And big enough to wrap around, just for that I can use it over and over any season. So a few more rows, and I'm just ecstatic about that. And I'm really thrilled with my this is the project of the week. I have to get a lot of these done before we go to the camper and have water balloon fights. They don't even know what they're in for. So that is where I'm at. Dad is doing much better. He's going to come home from the hospital today. He's a little sore, but not in pain. You know, he was in pain with the bad gallbladder, but he's not in pain now. He's just a little sore. Everything is functioning. Everything is working good. So he gets to come home sometime today. And my brother will be the one bringing him home because they share a duplex. So my brother will be looking after him and making sure everything is good. And, well, my brother and his family. So that takes care of that. Everything is looking great. Hope you are having a fantastic day, even though around here it's pretty rainy and dreary. It's still a good day. Hope you're having a good day too. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing my yarn journey. Make some water balloons for the weekend. Have a good one. Bye.